Okay. Tired and out of breath. I just dumped the old tank water that I had in the green bucket, and I refilled it with some tap water. But again, you need to use a chemical. Look at this whole drawer. It's on top of my daughter's bureau, but I dedicated one drawer just to fish stuff. I need to get a cabinet for her fish stuff. I actually have a breeder because at one point I thought my fish was pregnant, but I think I just overate. And out of the 6, I may have one that's pregnant anyway, so you need a breeder. There's a whole process for that. If you have a pregnant fish, you need one of these. So anyway, you need to condition the water. I use this just because it came with the tank. I don't bounce back and forth between chemicals. It's the same thing, it's just a different brand, but I don't want to risk it. So this came with the tank, so this is what I've been using until it runs out. Then maybe I'll use that one. The lady was trying to push it on me. She probably gets commission on whatever she sells. So after that, this runs out. I might use that, or I might get the same brand. What you want to do is you want to put, again, I don't know if you can see this, in here, if you look on the measuring cup, wherever it is, you want to put, where it says 5 milliliters, I believe that's 1 teaspoon. Didn't really pay attention much in math class, wasn't a fan. But you want to put one, here. You want to put 5 milliliters, which is the first line on, the first line on the cup. That's what you want to put in the water. And it seems to me like, oh my god, that's not a lot. How can that treat a whole 10 gallons? I keep thinking that. It actually does. It treats it fairly well in such a small amount. I'm just putting it in putting the water dechlorinator in the measuring cup. I'll show you in a second. I call it water dechlorinator, water conditioner. It's all the same thing. I use a variety of things when I do a water change. I use this. This is all going to go in the green bucket. I use that. I also use, this is called Night Out. This is a lifesaver. Just make sure that the ammonia in the tank stays at a normal level. You don't want too much and you don't want not enough of ammonia. If you get this product, it's a mirror image, I don't think you can read it, but it says Night Out 2, nitrifying bacteria. This is what you need. I also put some of this in the water when I put new water in the tank. And the requirements on here, for me, it says for established tanks, which is what I have. A new tank, you would do it more often. With this, you only need 1 teaspoon for 10 gallons, which is what I have. So I need to find the 1 teaspoon spot. And again, it's plenty. I have those 2 that need to go in the tank. And I also use, which I find works very well too, I also use aquarium salt. You would think it's only for saltwater fish, and this is freshwater fish. No, you can use it for freshwater fish. All it is aquarium salt. And you put 2 tablespoons. I use this measuring cup after I'm done treating the water. Again, you need to make sure you put these 2 chemicals in the water first, then the aquarium salt, because if you put the aquarium, because what you have to do is you have to dissolve the aquarium salt in water. So it's like a process in your head you have to remember, because you can only use water that's been treated, so you have to be very careful you don't make a mistake while you're doing this. These 2 go in the water first, always. You stir it around, mix it up real good. Then you want to take some of that new treated water you just treated, add 2 tablespoons of aquarium salt. What I do is I put it in one of these like Poland Spring bottles, and I shake it and dissolve the aquarium salt, and that way it's a lot easier when you pour it in the fresh water instead, because I learned the hard way. I thought the aquarium salt just went in whole. Yeah, surprisingly none of my fish died, but it doesn't go in whole. You're supposed to dissolve it in the water. I did not know that. So that's what I'll do. What I'll do is I'm going to put these 2 in the new water, which is in the green bucket behind me. You can't see it, but these 2 chemicals are going in the water behind me. I will dump it in. And I actually have a spoon over here that I can stir the water around with. Oh my god, why do I have hair in my water? It's probably from me. Should look at them. Alright, now we're good. Alright, I've mixed that all around. And I think we're good. And then now, because I put it in the tank, you never want to put the chemicals in the actual tank water. You want to put it in the new bucket of water. And this video is really long. Hopefully it chops off and sends, but we'll have to see. I'm going to start a new one.